What's up, you guys? It's Valley Vaughn, and I'm back with another fragrance review. This is my first impression of the new Kayali perfume. When I saw that they were coming out with the new fragrance, you know, I was so excited. So I literally ran to my nearest Sephora and to see if they had it in stock, and they did, thankfully. So I'm just gonna run through this. This is my first impressions. I've not smelled this fragrance. I know you guys probably have, so let me know if you went to your nearest Sephora, if you smelled the fragrance, if you ordered online, let me know your thoughts. Let's hop right in. So the new fragrance from Kayali is Fleur Majesty Rose Royale, and this is number 31. The bottle is quite stunning. It's a beautiful ombre effect. I can't recall if they've ever done something like this before in a bottle, but it just really gives summery, spring, summer vibes, which that's what the weather is giving as well. So I'm so excited about that. It transitions from a gorgeous sugar pink top color that goes into a more of like a blushing mauve tone, and then at the bottom it ends at a gorgeous violet hue, and it's just so pretty. I can't wait to put this on my vanity. But for the notes in there, it has the key notes of juicy pear, sweet peach, of course, rose royale, so a rose scent, pink peony, which I love in fragrances, violet woods, which explains this hue at the bottom, and then a purple musk. So I'm assuming that's going to be like a very sexy kind of a musky scent. All of the Kayali fragrances, I think, have like a little hint of sexiness in them, and also a small smidge of musk to them. I'm assuming, of course, this is going to be a floral scent, but I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit lighter, delicate, almost smells like fresh cut roses, but a little bit of sexy. I think this is the perfect time of the year to launch a floral fragrance, because when a floral fragrance is sprayed with the rain coming down, when it's kind of damp and moist out, which it has been where I live, then it just smells so beautiful, and it just catapults that. And then to amplify those fresh cut florals, the musk in there does an amazing job. So let's see what this fragrance is giving. Okay. The only note that I'm kind of unsure about is the peach. Peach scares me in fragrances. Sometimes peach can smell shockingly masculine. You would think it gives like teenage girl, but peach can kind of smell a little bit masculine, almost like Tom Ford bitter peach. Like, I was so excited. I was like, oh, it's going to smell like a juicy, fruity, yummy, sweet peach. But no, that fragrance to me leans a little bit tart, bitter, and masculine. So we will see. Maybe we'll add some depth, but definitely with rose and peony together, I feel like you can't go wrong. So here's the first spray. Oh, that top is on there. Definitely I'm the first person to spray this bottle. So let's see. Beautiful atomizer. They really stepped up their game. I remember when they first came out, I did not like their atomizer. Oh, that's kind of strong. Oh, wow. That's kind of strong. I'm shocked that it doesn't have pink pepper in there. I kind of get some vibes of pink pepper. You immediately get musky rose. It definitely reminds me of one of my favorites, you guys. The Montel Rose's Musk. This smells like Montel Rose's Musk, which I have run through one bottle of that, but this definitely gives me Montel Rose's Musk, my favorite. I get some of the peony because it is a quite playful floral kind of a scent, so there's definitely some peony in there, which definitely uplifts the rose. Rose can definitely give grandma, I can give old woman, but the peony in there definitely saves it. I get a hint of the peach, but it's definitely not the star, which I like. It actually does lead with the juiciness of a fruit, which is what you would expect in a peach, and it doesn't have that like bitterness and tartness, especially when you first spray it. So we'll have to see once it dries down, because again, it's my first impression. But wow, this is a really, really pretty, delicate, girly kind of a floral scent. If you're like a younger audience and you're just getting into floral, you would definitely really enjoy this one. Honestly, all ages, but I know sometimes my younger audience, they're a little bit weary of floral fragrances, but you would really, really like this one. I love the fact that they called it Rose Royale. It's definitely giving princess vibes. I don't know about queen vibes, but definitely princess vibes. And I don't get too much of the muskiness. The muskiness is kind of in the background, and it's just a little bit of like a sultry to let you know, like, hey, I've got some sass. But it's definitely a beautiful scent, and again, it reminds me of Montel Rose's Musk, which I love. It's like almost like a candied kind of a rose. This doesn't have as much candied in there, but again, it has like the sweetness from the peach and then the playfulness from the peony. So I think that's what's giving it the same kind of a scent, and I really, really like this one. Just as I suspected, this is going to be beautiful in the spring, and I think this will actually be very nice in the summer as well. I think that the scent from first spray is strong enough to even perform in the fall and the winter. So if you are looking for a year-round floral scent, I think this might be the girl for you, and you might even want to just purchase it for the bottle, because look how pretty she is. Let me look online and see if they have any additional notes that are not listed on the box. So these are all of the notes that are listed, not just the ones on the box. So for the top notes, it has pear, peach, mandarin orange, and simply orange. Hello! It also has in the middle notes, it has the violet, magnolia, peony, and rose, as we previously mentioned. However, this makes sense where we're getting that like candy vibe from, because in the base notes, it has vanilla, praline, musk, of course, and ambroxan, and super vetiver. So maybe that's what I was getting when I said it has some sort of like pink pepper, because sometimes vetiver kind of has like a earthiness or groundiness that almost has like a little bit of kick to a spice. But definitely the praline in there, which is almost like a nutty chocolatey sort of a scent, that definitely could give that candied rose effect, which I love in Montel Rose's Musk, and definitely it's in this. I love, love, love the first spray of this. As far as performance, I'm saying that this scent probably will last about 3 to 4 hours. I think most Kayali scent, that's usually where they rest. Unless it's an elixir, which those could be about 5 to 6 hours. Their most powerful one, I think, was 6 hours on me. And then a lot of their fragrances would last about 1 to 2 hours. I think this is right in the middle, but that is perfect, especially as a launch for the spring and the summer, because we know with the heat, any scent is going to be catapulted. If you have some musky stuff happening in your car, you need to take care of it now before it gets too hot, because you're going to be suffering in that 100-degree car if your car is funky. If you're home, hey, if your body, anything, if you need to solve an odor, do it now, because once the heat hits it, it makes it even stronger. So again, since this lasts about, I'm projecting, again, I haven't tested it, I haven't done a wear test, but I'm thinking about 3 to 4 hours. That is perfect for the high heat. You don't, well, I don't know what you do, but for me, I don't like to wear my heavy hitters in the spring and the summer when it is hot. It's already touching about 80 degrees. So this summer, I think we're going to crack 100 easy. I cannot suffer and have fragrances like coated on me, and I can't get away from them in the high heat. So really like this one. Love the longevity for what I'm predicting. It's a beautiful scent. Let me see, since it's been a few minutes, what I'm smelling on the fragrance now, since it's drying down. It's kind of a straightforward scent. I'm still getting a lot of the rose. I'm still getting a lot of the musk. I'm getting a violet, but sometimes violet can be like the violet flower, and a fragrance could be a little bit of like powdery and old woman again. But somehow with the mix of violet, even magnolia sometimes, magnolia, violet, and rose, it does not give old, mature church woman. So even though it's Sunday, I don't want to smell like a church woman, but this one is still youthful. It's nice, it's approachable, it's great for every day. I think I can see people wearing this maybe just like 2 dabs to work. Don't OD it, because this definitely, if you like OD it, I think it could up the performance. I think this one probably could crack 5 hours if you like spray your stuff like Bath and Body Works spray. But then also, I really feel like it could lean very sexy and very sultry. I definitely am going to wear this and pull this out on a date night. Beautiful scent, really, really gorgeous. I also feel like their prices have stayed fair as the company has grown so quickly. I think a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle is around 100 bucks, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, which is very fair. Very fair. It is fair. No, please excuse me. So 100 milliliter, 3.4 fluid ounce, that's about 140 with tax. That's not bad. I think it's 138, maybe about 140 or something with tax. So that's pretty fair in today's economy and what all the other designer fragrances are sharing. And I do consider this still to be a niche fragrance brand. So even better for a niche fragrance brand, because they can definitely run you 300 is easier in the niche brand. And then if you want to do just a half size bottle, 1.7 fluid ounce, then that is going to be about $100. So I think, again, very fair. They also offer travel size bottles, of course, which I love. For the spring and summer, I love to take my fragrance with me. We're outdoors more, we're going more places in the spring and summer, and you would love to have this fragrance with you. I think this would be great if you're looking to add more floral fragrances to your collection. If you want more versatile fragrances, a lot of people right now are looking for fragrances they can do more with and not just for a particular event. So this is one. This is one that you can really build upon. And of course, Kayali is known for layering their fragrances. All of their fragrances are meant to be layered in some capacity. Of course, some combos work better than other combos, but this is definitely a fragrance I can see it layering beautifully with all of their other more musky fragrances that they offer. I love Musk 12. I think that's one of my favorite musk fragrances. So I would definitely layer with that, especially if you want to play up the musky notes in this scent. And then also, if I wanted to be a little bit more dramatic, if I wanted to be more of a flare, sassy kind of a scent, especially in the fall, winter, I would definitely add this to their vanilla scent. I think that would be a beautiful combo. But those are my first thoughts on this fragrance. I'm actually about to douse myself. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. I have a video that's talking about some new fragrances in my collection, because I have definitely added a few. And then some of the scents that I'm going to be wearing this spring. It's spring. In my mind, it's spring. Maybe not on the calendar, but in my mind. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching again. Let me know, what do you think of this new Kayali scent? Catch you soon. Peace.